Hello Minecrafters everywhere, my name is Cubic and welcome back to another episode of our Feed the Beast Infinity Let's Play series. Hope you guys are excited for today, as am I, and you guys might notice some changes, some things that I've done. But I finished off the base here, semi-finished, I still need to fill in this part here. Finished off the roofs of the base here. I was tired of tired of the rain coming in. We've got a quite clear glass up here. It's kind of cool. I feel like it might trick some people every single episode because of it being quite clear and you don't notice these lines here on the sides. But I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, over in here, nothing too crazy going on. I mean, got lots of machines now. Made a pulverizer and a energetic infuser. And you guys will notice I've made myself the hardened jetpack. This was not the easiest thing to make very early game. I think this was my main issue, was getting all the bronze. But yeah, we made the leadstone jetpack. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, so I decided to go with the thermal expansion, or simply jetpacks, just because they're much better early game than the IC2. I'm just getting tired of dealing with that. But yeah, so today, guys, what I'd like to do is start working on getting an area mined out today. I say that very hesitantly because I know it's going to be a challenge. But what I'd like to do, by the way, move the blaze rod farm over here, and I made a barrel instead of a chest. But what I'd like to do is start to quarry out an area, start to get some resources in here. So I'm running very low on iron and other resources. This chest right here is what I have. So we're very low on iron. We have basically no gold. We can melt down these gold gears if we really need to. But I got like one gold ingot over here in this chest. And you know, the hope here is that we can get enough resources to start to set up some storage, so that way we can have better storage here in the world. But what I'd like to do is look up this guy here, the BC Builder's Quarry. Now, it's not too bad. It's pretty easy to make, except for the diamonds. We need, in total, see, that's 4. We need a total of 11 diamonds to do this, to make a quarry. We have 1 in this chest. I have like 2 in another chest over at the old base. But yeah, we have the 3 diamonds, so we need 8 more diamonds. So what I've done is I've dug down here to y equals 5. Come on, I don't want to take fall damage. Y equals 5, and does a little bit of mining here. I've got my alumite hammer. So yeah, I'm just going to do some mining here, and hopefully we can get enough diamonds to make the quarry. I'm not sure, guys. It's going to be a lot of mining. So yeah, see you guys hopefully once I get enough diamonds. Alright guys, welcome back. So off camera here, I've been gathering the resources that I needed. And I also forgot to mention that I made this pickaxe here. It's all cobalt. It has a mining speed of 14, but with the modifiers and everything, we gave it a mining speed of 23. Which is pretty good for a pickaxe, not gonna lie. Got a lot of redstone on it. Can put more modifiers on if I'd like to, but I need like the gold and the diamonds and so forth, so we're not going to do that today. Because I got the exact amount of diamonds that I need. We need 11 diamonds. We have 11 diamonds now. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this thing. Make the quarry today, guys. So yeah, I think I got everything, gold, diamond. Okay, yeah, I think I got everything. So I also made a tape measure because I was measuring out some stuff. If I could hit the right key, it'd be great. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make this quarry. All right, and there we go. So we got our quarry now. Wow, huge step here, guys. Really huge step for our world. Got some item ducts on me. I also made some caches here. This is going to be for any of the large resources that we gather. For example, if we get like a lot of dirt or a lot of cobblestone or sand or clay or whatever, it would go into these caches. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing, I guess, set up. I've already plotted out an area. It's a 63 by 63. For some reason, 64 just doesn't read correct. I'm not sure why. Yeah, so, ooh, that'll be good. But yeah, I went around in here in this roofed forest, and I cleared and filled in all the water areas, so we have no water pouring into here, because I'd like to set up a base inside of this area that we're quarrying out. Yeah, so got a lot of work ahead of us, though, as far as the thing actually getting to a point where we can build in it. But yeah, we filled in all the areas that had any type of water in them or anything, so that way we don't have to deal with that. So yeah, we're going to set this thing up here, and we're just going to plop it down. Let's put it right here. There we go. Let's it's a visual glitch. There's still some red here. It's actually just a visual glitch. I noticed that as far as like Buildcraft, when it comes to plotting out areas like this, it just has lots of visual glitches. So yeah, I want to go and get these markers back if I can. Get this thing set up. We're going to have an iron chest here. This thing's going to be where the resources are automatically dumped into. And then we'll have a item duct coming out the top. In fact, we'll probably connect these and put 2 servos on them just for some increased speed. And then we'll have our caches going like this. Alright guys, so the last thing I wanted to do here was hook up a chest to the end here for all the special resources, as well as we need to get items into these caches. Whoops, not those. Items into the caches here. We're gonna have like dirt in this one, and then cobblestone in this one, and I'll have to get some sand and some let's see, lock these. We'll have like 3 caches dedicated to cobblestone. Oops. Maybe 2 caches dedicated to dirt, and then we'll have a couple of miscellaneous ones like sand, gravel. I'm not sure about gravel. Maybe some sand. Do I have sand? Yes, some sand. Maybe we will do. I don't know if gravel's necessary. Might as well. And then anything else? I think we've got the basics down. What I'd like to do here is also make myself a better chest. For that end spot, we're going to make a gold chest to do this. So any special resources that aren't... is it like this? Yeah. Any special resources that aren't anything like dirt, cobblestone, all that, any like ores or anything like that, we will have a place to store them, and then we'll just check on it. Have a gold chest at the end here. We'll have our random resources go into. We'll have sand in that one. Lock that. We'll have gravel. Lock that. I hear you. Probably need to sleep here, because if any creepers sneak up on me, that would be bad. Alright, so let's sleep real quick. One thing I hate about Roof Forest, guys, the mobs do not despawn. But I think we're okay now. For the last couple here, we'll do maybe dirt, and then maybe cobblestone. Okay, and that should be good. So now what we're going to do is get some copper and make some more LV wire connectors. So this is probably going to be pretty slow at first, I would think. But we're going to work on trying to make it better. How do I make the LV wire connectors? LV wire. There we go. Make a couple of those. Okay, so we're going to hook this up to the main line we got going over here. Ow. So we get you there. And can you connect? No, it's obstructed. Okay. We can do that there, and then that there. And that will start to destroy anything in the way. Is that destroying? Okay, that's not destroying my base. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? It's just destroy anything within this plot that we've plotted out here. Just gonna send these over here and knock out any excess blocks. Looks like, yeah, all the it's knocking out all the grass. Okay, yeah, look at how cool that looks. Just flying everywhere. That's so awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this run here for the rest of the episode and for hopefully a very long time. Are we getting anything? No, it won't pick up anything. Let's get rid of the stuff that's in the way right now. Yeah, so it's knocking out the mushrooms and everything. That way it has a clean start, which is what I want it to do. I don't want to pick up any of that extra crazy stuff and so forth. I'd like to keep it pretty simple and not have to deal with all of that stuff. Even though it'd be kind of nice to have the red mushrooms, you know, I don't have a very large chest here to hold all of that stuff. Alright guys, so we got a little cow farm going here. I believe that this mod has a slaughtered house. Now, where is mob counter? Nope. I thought that this mod had a way that you could like increase how quickly increase how quickly mobs like grow up. I believe there's something called a breeder. I don't know if I want that one necessarily. Farming station. What is it called? There's something that we can stick wheat in and it'll automatically breed. I think it might be that thing. Not sure. But yeah, so we got a cow farm going here. We're gonna have to wait for this guy. He's got like insane time to grow. Is there like a tick? So ticket. No, I don't think there's anything there that will like increase tick speed or anything. No, nothing there. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and sleep real quick, and then I'll come back with you guys with another project. It's kind of difficult right now because I'm like not sure exactly what I want to do because I'm kind of waiting for the quarry to do its thing, and that's basically going to be my project, to keep up with that thing and start working on the base inside of here. But yeah, we could work on maybe some power. That would be a thing. And one of the things that I noticed is that the power that we're generating right now obviously isn't enough. And granted, I don't expect it to be. But what I'd like to do is work on upgrading it a little bit. So we have a bunch of tree sticks here. And one of the things that I want to make is this upgraded windmill from Immersive Engineering. So we're going to upgrade our windmills. We need some form of steel, which I think we can make steel in a induction smelter. Should be able to do an alloy smelter. I guess just an induction smelter. Alright, so it's charcoal and iron. Not too bad. Alright, so we'll have to make an induction smelter to make the steel. Induction smelter. There you are. Invar! Yay, just what I wanted to see. Alright guys, so I made some Invar here, and we're just going to get the materials together to hopefully make this thing. I need some glass. Induction smelter. Nice. So we got this thing going. Hopefully it'll get some sort of a charge going. Very little, but it'll do. Then we need to pulverize some coal here. Pulverize none of that stuff. I have some pulverized coal. Where do I have that? There, some in here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and make some steel. That stuff we're running kind of low on power for a little while here. What is that? LV induction charger. No idea what that is. What if you just stand over it and charges? I don't know. Yeah, so that will make some steel for us, which is good. Or refined iron, I guess. Windmill. So what we need for the windmill is these tough fabrics plus a windmill blade. Tough fabrics require industrial hemp fiber, which we can only get from industrial hemp seeds. So what we're going to have to do is set up a little industrial hemp farm. And I have industrial hemp seeds right there. So yeah, we're going to have to set up a little farm here. And what we're going to do is grab some crop sticks. I need to make another harvester. Do I have any more crop sticks? Okay, I can make more rather easily. So let's see here. I need to get some soil out there. Our hoe. Put a bucket on me. Guess I don't. In here? Nope. In there? Nope. Alright, we'll have to make one. Alright, so, yeah. With the industrial hemp seeds, I've never actually farmed them. Do I have iron on me? Where is my iron? Do I throw it all in here? Okay, that's making refined iron. Okay, let's pull that out for a second, because that's about all the iron I have. So I don't want to waste it all on that necessarily. Alright, so got a bucket here. We'll put this stuff back in here, and hopefully that'll make some more. We only need very little of that stuff, but it's still a little bit tough to get. Get a bucket of water here. I'm going to plot out a little area here to work in. I need dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we'll plant down the industrial hemp seeds. Ow. How's the quarry looking? You still getting rid of stuff, I guess. That's gonna be a while, I think. This doesn't have a lot of power, so it's kind of slow. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on this thing a little bit more. What I need to do is set up this thing so that the seed spreads throughout this little area here. Harvester. I don't think I have enough iron. No, I don't have enough iron to do it. It only took me about 2 seconds, guys, and I got some iron, which is good. We can keep moving on this project, hopefully. And what I'm going to do is... Let's check on that. Okay, you're still doing your thing. What I'm going to do here is do some ore doubling. I guess we'll just do it over here, because we have it already set up. A little bit of ore doubling there. And what I'm going to do is make the harvester. I'll come back with you guys, and then what we'll do then is probably just AFK here, let the quarry run, and see how it goes for a little while, and then we'll come back and hopefully it'll be running. But yeah, so let me make the harvester real quick, and then I will be back with you guys. Alright everybody, welcome back. So off camera here, quarry's now up and running. As you guys can see, we've got a few things coming in here. I don't think any cobblestone so far, but we've got some stuff coming in here. We've got to get... Everyone's going to have to go through and clear this out. Get rid of some of the junk and so forth. Put it into the trash can, which isn't too bad. But over here we got the industrial hemp stuff growing, the hemp fiber. We need 8 of these total to make one of these tough fabrics, and then we need 4 of these to make one improved windmill blade. So yeah, we need basically a stack of industrial hemp seeds to do what we'd like to do. Also, notice that the quarry is now using up all of the power. Any power that we have now is getting used up by the quarry, which it's kind of tough. I don't mind using up the power because it's going to a greater cause, but this thing is still really slow. Like, it's taking, I'd say, probably a stone shovel as far as like the speed, which isn't terrible, but it's gonna be a while before it it gets through everything and gets down to a level where we can start to build in it at least. So yeah, we want to speed this up in some way. And there's a couple options I think that we have as far as getting this to speed up. One of them is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is we talked about biogas. Is it biogas? No, it's biomass. There we go. Biomass, which can be a fermenter and several different liquids. Water is one of them that we can use. We can use mulch to make biomass, and then put that into a biomass generator, which would generate some power for us if we wanted to do it that way. Another way, actually no, we're gonna go with biomass. We have a fermenter, I believe. This is it right here. Yeah, here's our fermenter. We got a fermenter, so you guys can tell I have a fermenter. So we're just gonna plop this down here, and basically we need either water, fruit juice, and then we need any type of a compost of some sort, like a fertilizer or compost. Compost isn't difficult to make if we wanted to use compost. It's just wheat and dirt, or else ash if we wanted to use ash. How do we make ash? Smelting peat. Okay, no reason to use ash there. We can just, let's see, fertilizer. Show me mulch, bark. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that. Probably compost. Yeah, so we need to get some water to start out with. So let's actually move this over here a little bit, because we already have a aqua waste accumulator over here, so we might as well use it. That will give it some water. Okay, so we got water going in there already. That's good. So now we need to start to work on some sort of production of wheat. Now we have some wheat to start out with and get us going. For right now, to get some power going, so that way our machines can function, but not an insane amount. We have a good amount though, so let's get some dirt. Do I have seeds? Wheat seeds. Just want to make sure I have some before I use. Yeah, we got some in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just make some compost here. Yeah, compost. Alright, made a stack. Not too bad. And we'll see. I want to just play around with this, see how much it makes. And so if we're just using wheat, just try to use super, super basic stuff here. So compost. So missing resources. Put that in, and that should start to make. Okay, this requires power. Okay, so we will. Do I have the stuff in here to do this? Yeah, I do. Do that. Will you get power if I put you there? No, it's not going to get power from there. Okay, you know what I do have though? Is I made an extra... Where is it? I made an extra windmill. There it is. Extra windmill. So we just need to make another kinetic... whoops. Kinetic. That thing. Okay, so we just need to make a copper wire cable. That's not too bad. Alright, so kinetic dynamo is done. That's all we need to get the windmill up and running. So let's head down here, and we'll hook this thing up. Get rid of this guy first. And I want to hook it up to... This will have its own individual windmill to provide it power. So what we can do, we can like maybe do something kind of super, super basic here. So the rain, the windmill right there. Wire. That connected. And here. That'll give us some power. And we're already making some biomass. It's got no power though. So it's kind of slow. This thing must use up a lot of power. So it's making biomass very slowly, but it runs out of power. Which isn't the greatest thing, but we do have some biomass now. This rain. So now we can make ourselves a biomass. Uses put it into a still to make ethanol. Looks like that's the best way of doing it. Is putting it into a still to make ethanol. And ethanol can be into a refinery for biodiesel. Biodiesel can be used to make ethanol. This is looping, isn't it? There you are. Stillery. It's still. Okay, sturdy case is not too bad. That's actually, I think I can do that. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, you guys can hear now. It's great. So we need to put copper and tin. Very limited tin. We need to put copper and tin into a... Need 3 copper. Alright guys, so I got the bronze made. I had to make it in the thermal foundation stuff rather than the IC2 because the IC2 does not work. This stuff has no power right now because of the Quarry using it all up. So yeah, we have to be careful. So yeah, let's look at, I believe it's a still that we have to make. Yep, still. We still have to make a still. That is, no. That was literally, that was supposed to be a pun and it, no. Okay, just, I was saying no while I was saying it, but yeah, so we got still here now. So what we're going to do is get a, do I have a hardened fluid duct on me? No, I don't. So we'll have a hardened fluid duct. Is that putting anything into the still? I don't believe so. So we'll have to get a servo. Now, are you going to want to come out this side, I think? No, because we put the water in. Okay, it should be alright. See, there we go. Still is burning it now. It's making, should be making ethanol now. See, no power. Another machine that needs power. So much power is needed for this setup. The whole goal is this to be self-powering, but it's just going to like break even. Right, you get a little bit of power, but you're not going to have a whole lot to work with. Okay, you're completely out of wheat. Still is going to make ethanol. And I looked it up on the wiki, and I'm reading this, quoting it. That is no longer working. That we can put into a biogenerator that will generate 32,000 EU at 16 EU per tick, or per tick per bucket. So let's get out of, nope, not tapped in. Yeah, so we need to make a biogenerator, which is this guy here, and I don't have the gold to do this. So yeah, that's a thing. There's no way, I mean, manufacture gold realistically. Oh, stop spawning over there. You're annoying. Alright, so yeah, this will make ethanol. Now, you see how little biomass we just made? Or a little bit, we only made about 1,000 biomass. The compost is sticking around though, which I'm pretty excited about. The compost is doing well. Did I put the wheat in here? No, I didn't. But we went through that wheat pretty quickly. Now the idea was that we'd use red maple, and red maple would easily get more out of it doing it that way. Did I put wheat in here? Really, did I use all my wheat? I think I did. So yeah, we'll have to work on a farm here. But yeah, we've got this thing that's going to make, it makes 300 ethanol, and I believe that that ethanol can go into a biogenerator, if I'm not mistaken. So we probably want to go with a biogenerator, which that requires gold and sturdy cases, which isn't too bad. But yeah, so just kind of breaking it down here, guys, seeing what exactly I need to make the different things that I need to make. Need some more bronze, I think. And then gold is another thing. But let's just check the quarry here real quick. How's it looking? Not terrible. We got our first ore, aluminum ore. Yeah, it looks like it's gotten through all of the different seeds and so forth that it needs to. It's going to go through that stuff there, though, too. Yeah, once it gets past, like, this first layer where it's all the grass and stuff, once it gets past that, then we're okay. It's just getting past that. Yeah, but anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Took a screenshot. it's a lot of like talking, figuring out what we're gonna do here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.